phone holders for video recording with the light off of Amazon for like 20 bucks. Don't buy it. You will be disappointed because I have had this one less than a month and this happened again. So I am not a happy camper. So this is really hard to pull out and put around your phone. And the last one that I got, the exact same one, lasted me a few months. And then I got this one as a replacement, and I've had it maybe a month, and it did the same thing. So I'm really, really not happy with Amazon right now. So I have kind of a temporary setup. I can't use my phone, so I found my Sony video recorder, and I'm going to use that, but I'm really limited on the space that I can use because of that, because of what I have holding the camera up. You would totally laugh if you saw it. But anyway, so I'm going to do a quick tutorial. I am going to show you how to make these vellum envelopes. I've been wanting to do something a little bit different with my Memorydex cards when I send them off in swaps. Usually I use a plastic sleeve and I put a nice bag topper on the top. So if my video is a little shaky, I apologize. Please bear with me because I'm going to have to figure out something. Maybe mount something from the ceiling. I don't know yet. But anyway, so this is the video. This is the envelope that I'm going to make, and it's out of vellum. So I'm sure there's other videos out there making these, but I just came up with this, so I am going to go ahead and do a tutorial on it. Okay? So bear with me. If the camera shakes a little bit, again, I apologize. Alright, so what I have here is I have an 8.5 by 11 sheet of vellum. And there's the only cutting required is at the end after you score it. Okay? Really, really easy. I don't even know if that's in, like, is that? Yeah, okay, that is in there. Okay, so I'm going to break out my score board. And I have the Martha Stewart scoreboard, so... Anyway, so on your 11-inch side, let me see if I can get that in there. On your 11-inch side, you're going to score at half an inch, or at 10.5. And then 5.25. Okay, so 5.25, 10.5. Then you're going to turn it to the 8.5 by 11 side, and you're going to score it at 7.5, and that is going to be the bottom of the envelope. So now, because vellum's kind of, I think it's, I don't know, sometimes it seems like it's a hard material to work with, but anyway, so this is what it looks like. I hope I'm in frame. Yes. So we're going to cut away this little piece here, and we're going to cut away this little piece here. We don't need those. All right. And we're going to do a slight angle because this is an envelope. We want it to close like one, so we're just going to do a slight envelope angle there. And we're going to do an angle there. Sorry. Oh, God, this is going to drive me nuts. And then we're going to do an angle here and an angle here. Okay, and that is all the cutting that you're going to do. Now you're going to need, I use a ATG gun, so now we're going to fold this in half, kind of. We're going to use the score line as our guide. You can use your bone folder if you want, you know, smooth that out, but I don't know, I'm not going to because it's vellum. So alright, and then we're just going to fold this over like this. Okay, and then we'll use the bone folder for that. And then this is going to be the bottom. So we're just going to fold it over like that, okay? Just like that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn this over, kind of flatten that out, because we want this on the inside of the envelope, not on the outside, okay? So I'm just going to run my ATG tape down that side. I'm going to fold that back over carefully. This is kind of the tricky part, okay? And then we're going to take this side and we're going to fold that over so that it meets the vellum, and I'm not worried about the tape showing through because this is actually going to be the back of the envelope. Okay, and then we're going to, oops, HG that down just like that. So here's our envelope. Okay, now because I'm going to put an MDC in there, memory dex card in there, I'm not going to cut a hole and put acetate, but you could do that if you wanted to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my border die, just like on here, and I'm going to run it through my big kick machine. Okay, so hold on, let me do that. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I guess my disc was full, and from the movies that we had on that disc, so I had to reformat it and stuff. So I'm back. Anyway, what I was trying to explain earlier is that I'm going to use this really pretty border die. I did get that from online, and so I think because my memory dex card isn't very tall, I don't really want to do it that high up, so I think I'm going to go right there and just like that. So I'm going to tape that down, run it through. I'm going to run it through my big kick. And then here is my envelope. Now, I do want to show you something. When you do it this way, and you run a die through both pieces of vellum, they stick together right there. So you just pull them apart, put your finger in there like that, and then you can put your memory dex card in there, just like that. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take my crop-dial. I'm going to use the biggest hole setting that there is, and I'm going to just, is that the back? I want to make sure. Yep, that's the back. Okay. So I'm just going to punch a little hole here. I don't want it too far down. Okay. If you've ever played with vellum, you know it's kind of tricky, but it's fun. So I'm going to put another hole there. So I've got my 2 holes, just like that. And I have some seam binding ribbon. So I'm just going to cut, I don't know, that much. What is that? Let me tell you. It's about 14 inches, okay? And then I have this handy dandy little poking tool, so I'm just going to put that one end there, poke it through, kind of be careful because you don't want it to put a hole in your binding ribbon, which I did that last time. Alright, so then I'm just going to take the end and poke that in, and it really won't matter anyway because I'm going to cut that off. Just like that. Okay, and then I like to make sure that it's straight. Then I have enough ribbon. Just a little bit, just like that. Okay. And, oh, maybe I should put, should have put my memory dex card in there first, so anyway, I don't know if I can do it this way. Alright, I'm just going to take that out. Alright, so we're going to put a memory dex card in there, and then just going to poke that back through, just like that. It's pretty easy. It's not a big deal. Everything's fixable in the crafting world. Alright, so I'm just going to tie this. And without my 10-second bow maker, you're going to see a really ugly bow here. But hey, whatever. Alright, so I'm going to tie that. And then it's not cooperating. Pull that through. Oops. Just like that. Okay, and then we have our bow. And then I'm just going to trim the ends. This seam binding's kind of, it's not really straight, and if you try to straighten it, you kind of tear the fiber, so you just kind of have to work with it. Anyway, alright, so that is my little Memory Dex Vellum envelope, and I'm going to send that in my spot. And then I also made, to go with this one, the Christmas one, I made some little rosettes, so I'm going to bag these. I'm just going to bag them and put that with the envelope. And then here's the one I made for the Girls Rock, but I'm going to go ahead and make this shorter because I like the smaller, shorter envelope. I think that's cuter. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do with my vellum envelopes, and that's how you make them. And you can do whatever you want. You can decorate them. Decorate the front so the recipient can't see what's inside. You can put stickers or flowers or make it really, really pretty, but for the purpose of sending out flat mail, this is probably the best option, is just to leave the envelope like it is and just, put a pretty border at the top and then some ribbon to hold it together or whatever, but it's definitely going to help with keeping postage cheaper. So anyway, I want to thank you all for bearing with me on this video with my camera instead of my phone, and hopefully I can get a solution figured out to where maybe I have a permanent stand that comes out from the wall or down from the ceiling. I haven't figured it out yet, but anyway, for now, this is what I'm going to do, so I apologize if there's any vibrations. Hopefully there won't be. I took off the phone holder part on the bottom, which I kept hitting. So, but anyway, thanks for stopping by and watching my video. I hope you all have a blessed evening, and if you like this video, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe, and if you hit the little bell icon on the right of the subscribe, you'll get notified when I do upload new videos. So anyway, have a blessed evening, have a blessed rest of the week, and I will talk to y'all later.